Hello everyone, my name is Noah. I'm a Cuban girl living in Romania, and today I want to share with you some of my favorite things that I love about Romania. And of course, I want to say that all of this is from my perspective and from my experience so far. So the first thing that I want to talk about is actually the people. People in Romania are wonderful. I have no other words to describe it because they are wonderful. So ever since me and my husband arrived here, I have felt this sense of warmth and hospitality that has really helped us settle in here, and we are really grateful for it. So far, I think Romanians are really warm and nice and willing to help whenever you need help. And this is something that has actually shocked me a little bit, because I always thought that since it is a Western European or just a European country, people would be more cold than Latin American people are. But then I reminded myself that actually Romanians are also Latin. So yeah, I think you can tell by their culture and by the way that they behave that they are nice people. I remember one day, me and my husband, we were at a store looking for the perfect mattress, and we needed some help because we had no idea. We don't speak Romanian, and we went over to this guy who seemed nice, and we asked about the mattress and stuff. And after that, we finished with the mattress and buying the mattress. He handed us this paper with places that we should go visit, and he also invited us, me and my husband, to go hiking. We actually did. We actually went there and we made friends with this person. He is an amazing person. If you're watching this, you know who you are. It was really nice for us because we felt like home. Like when you meet with an old friend and they invite you over for dinner or just to hang out and talk. And that's really nice because at that moment we were really new to Romania and we didn't have friends at all. After that, we've made some other friends that I won't be mentioning here, but they have become like our family here in Romania. And we are really glad to know them because they are the best thing that ever happened to us here. You guys know who you are too. The next thing that I want to talk about is the weather. So I come from a tropical island and we don't have seasons. To resume Cuba's weather, we have an endless summer, not vacation as Miley Cyrus album, just have an endless summer. In December or January, we have something we call like front colds, which can last up to a week, and the temperatures go a little bit down around 17 degrees Celsius maybe. But it's not like you can say, oh my god, it's so cold I can't live. I mean, for people there it is cold because they're not used to any cold. So whenever it is 23 degrees, they just pull out all their coats from the winter time, and it's actually kind of funny to watch. So here I experienced for the first time the seasons. I remember we got here in the spring last year and it was April, and still when we got here it was 0 degrees Celsius, and we had never been exposed to that temperature before. So as you can imagine, we were frozen. But after that, I remember flowers starting to pop up, and it was really nice because I had never seen something like this before. When summer came, the difference was wow. First summer I experienced it in Maramuresh in the north of the country, and it is not as hot as here in the capital. So the summer of last year was nice. I was not too hot. I didn't complain much about the summer. Yeah, because I complained a lot about the summer. So I didn't complain a lot about the summer last year. So I think that's a good sign, because if it was bad, I would be complaining. Yeah, after that it came the autumn, and this was one of my favorite things ever because I could see the leaves turning yellow, and that was for me amazing because I had never been to a place where I could see the changes in the seasons like this. So I am loving it. I really love it. And when the winter came, well, as you may think, me and my husband, we had never seen snow before. It was a big shock for us to experience snow. I will attach some photos around here with me with snow in my hands, and I really enjoyed it, but I didn't like it as much as I thought I would, because when it falls on your face, it's cold and it melts and it's not nice. But yeah, I have zero complaints about the winter. When you're cold, you can just add coats, you can just add layers. But when you're hot, I cannot take this off. I mean, basically I can, but it's not, you know what I mean. I'm team winter, team everything but summer, actually. Romania has one of the most beautiful nature that I have ever seen in my life. And it is like when you go out to a forest or to a mountain or to a lake, you feel like you're inside of a movie. And that's so amazing. The next thing that I want to talk about is transportation. So transportation here turns out to be really effective, really fast. They have the metro, they have the tram, they have buses, and of course for me everything is amazing. It has air conditioning, it's never too crowded, and it works efficiently in a way that Cuban transportation has never worked before. Whenever I have to go to the office, I go by bus, then metro, then tram, because I live a little bit far from my job, and it's okay. I managed to get there really fast. I could say I would be there in like 45 minutes, which is actually very acceptable and very nice for how traffic is here. I don't know if you have any ideas, but traffic here is one of the top 10 worst traffic in the world. And this is not something that I am making up. This is something that is a reality, and it's awful. It works awfully. Next thing that I want to talk about is language. Trying to learn Romanian has been quite a unique adventure for me. As a Spanish speaker, I have found some similarities between Romanian and Spanish, and yes, of course, other Romance languages. But I also struggle a little bit because Romanian has also inherited a lot of Slavic things, which are not making it very easy for me to learn it, but you have my word, I would learn it. I'm currently trying to learn on Duolingo so that I can learn phrases and I can learn words so that I can understand better when people talk to me or whenever I have to say something to somebody. I don't have much time to take Romanian lessons because of my work schedule. And the little time that I do have, I'd rather spend it with my husband or maybe go out. Of course, I know it is very important to learn the language of the country that you're living in, and I will put all my efforts into learning Romanian as soon as possible. Tea time. So the next thing that I want to talk about is security. As you may know, I come from a country where you always have to stay alert and you always have to be looking like on your back because you can be robbed. This is something that happens very commonly in Cuba. You have to be careful all the time. You have to be looking into your backpack or your bag all the time so that you don't get robbed. You need to be careful with your phone, with your headphones. You need to be careful with everything that actually has a value. Contrary-wise to what people think, Romania is a very safe country where no one steals from you. So it is actually very safe to go out at night as a girl alone. I totally love that. And basically, nothing happens here. So far from my experience, nothing ever happens here. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but yeah, nothing happens here. And maybe you've had encounters with certain people, but trust me when I tell you this, not everyone is the same. Not here, not in any other country. So you don't have to put everyone in the same pocket. So the fact that I can feel really comfortable here and I can wear anything and feel so secure, it's something that actually calms me a little bit because I don't have to be alert all the time. So this is my top 5 of things that I actually love about Romania. If you're interested in this subject, please leave it in the comments and I will be so happy to make another video with the things that I actually don't like about Romania. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know in the comments and subscribe to this channel. What are you waiting for?